I'm Shane Bales, Doc Hockey for Proactive Sports Injury Clinic. Today we're going to go over low back segmentation. So it's basically flexing of the spine and the low back to get more flexibility there, because we often lose that from just sitting down and not actually doing these types of ranges of motion on a daily basis. This comes from FRC, which is Functional Range Conditioning, by Dr. Andrew Spina. So I'll show you the exercise now. So we're going to be in a hands and knees position. All right, I'll lift up the shirt just so you can see the low back here. All right, the first thing that we want to do is make sure we're bracing everything. So you can put pressure in the hands, into the shoulders, bring the knees inwards. That'll help brace that, contracting the glutes, and a little bit of bracing in through the stomach as well, okay? As I bring it up, I want to do it by each segment. So I want to go right between the two, the bumps in your back. You want to bring it up from L5, and then L4, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1, all the way up. So I'm getting a good rounding of the back as I'm holding it there. You should feel stretch on the sides of the spine there in those muscles. That's where you should be feeling it. After you hold that for about 1.5 to 2 minutes, then you want to be using the hip flexor and the abs to contract that. So you're shrinking this angle here. So we call it rails. So you're contracting this part of the muscles in a pretty hard contraction. And you're holding it there for about 10 to 15 seconds. And after I complete that, I'm going to go back to the rounding of the back again, trying to get a new increase in range of motion and more strength and putting more pressure in through that. And you're going to do that hold again for 1.5 to 2 minutes, and then do the rails again for 10 to 15 seconds with the contraction of the hip flexor and the abs. All right, you do 2 to 3 sets of that. You should feel a tightness in through there. You shouldn't feel really loosey-goosey, because we're trying to create strength and flexibility through the spine.